Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. Well, here we are with Deep Freeze. He is our Stalker, our brand new Stalker. He is a radiation ice Stalker, and he is falling on hard times. He's a hobo out here in this alleyway. No, he's actually not. He's about to talk to our new contact over here. We are in Imperial City in Praetoria, and this is our fourth, I think it's our fourth contact in Imperial City, and our last one. So I think this guy's going to actually give us one of those moral choices to make at the end of this story arc. So I'm kind of looking forward to this, see what that's all about. We've been playing through as a loyalist, so we are a big supporter of Emperor Cole. Our character is a country boy from the sticks, and he's come to the big city, and he really believes in order, law and order, and everything like that. So he's getting a taste of a little hard lessons on some things that are going on. We actually had to kill one of our contacts because she was a traitor to the emperor. So let's see what this guy has to say to us. Welcome to the grave before the black, Deep Freeze. You can't judge what we do here, only the results. To do so would compromise everything we are working for and jeopardize us all. The best thing to do is forget everything you know and just come to what it takes to survive. That's the mentality of the people we're infiltrating. They have no greater aspirations than to elevate themselves over others. You will need to embrace that ideology if you hope to get to the top of the Syndicate, or rather, a fragment of what was once the Syndicate. It's an all-out war, and we're in the middle of it. I'm already deep into the organization, but follow my lead, we'll do this well together. So, Corporate Wars, Part 1. There's a war raging, Deep Freeze, a war between the Megacorps, a war within the Syndicate. I have orders that now is the time to strike. We're going to lop the heads off the Syndicate, Hydra, and put an end to the Syndicate once and for all. You, Deep Freeze, are going to be our sword. Right now, the Syndicate bosses are desperate for an edge against their rivals. Some of them are working with the Resistance and members of Powers Division sympathetic to their terrorists. I want you to go undercover, like me, and take on the role of a Resistance sympathizer in Powers Division. It won't be an easy undercover. You're going to have to do a lot of things you wouldn't normally do, but it's all for the greater good. Before I can introduce you to my boss, you're going to have to prove that you're worth to him. I need you to enter Wade Industries and do as much damage as you can. Byron Wade is one of Octavian's top lieutenants, so taking him out will definitely prove your worth. All right, so we got some kind of undercover thing going. I don't think that's going to be one of the strengths of this particular character, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have to attack Wade Industries. You've been in the building less than a minute, and already you felt the sensation of several psychics scanning you. I'll return my hide. Okay. 5 minutes. Eliminate Byron Wade. Syndicate reinforcements arrive in 5 minutes. All right, we better get going then. So we can find Byron Wade. I am playing at -1 for a low-level character, and so all these guys would be yellow normally to us. That's simply because in Praetoria, enemies are highly tuned, a little over-tuned for damage. We have a hard time getting any kind of money, so we can't slot up the powers we actually have, so it's a bad combination. So we're playing a little easy just so we can get through the missions without dying multiple times, as we already have. All right, so here's our target. Put on build up. Nice. And I leveled up. Hey, I didn't realize I was that close. Find the mission exit. Okay. back the way we came and get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, yeah. That's right. I guess those enemies aren't coming out in 5 minutes after all. Good. Okay, so we've assassinated a bad guy. So we did assassinate somebody, so that's kind of awkward for us. Let's go back to our contact. Oops. Okay. Word is moving fast. Wade has been taken out by an unknown Powers Division member working for the Resistance. My phone has been buzzing like crazy. Listen, here's my phone number. Call me from now on. I'm worried that Octavian or Masimoto's men might track you back to me, and take me out, since they can't seem to take you down. Part 2. I told my boss, Richard Jones, that I know who is responsible for that strike, and he wants to meet you. Talk to Jones and do whatever he asks, even if he orders you to kill me. He's simply testing your loyalty. Remember that. Loyalty and honor are a big deal for the Syndicate, or at least were. That's partly what this whole schism in their organization is about. Honor. Jones is high up in the Syndicate, as high up as I can make contact at any rate. I have no clue how far from the top he actually is, but trying to find information about anyone above him is like shining a light into a black hole. There's just nothing. Remember, Deep Freeze, you're acting as a Resistance sympathizer in Powers Division. Act the part or we'll both end up like Noble. James Noble went deep undercover into the Resistance. He was easily the best cop on the force, but all his training, skill, and let's face it, luck, didn't matter a lick. Word has it he slipped up with their lingo, totally gave himself away. They never found his body. Alrighty. Let's go meet this Mr. Jones. Alright, he's kind of out there in the open. Ah, Deep Freeze. McKnight told me about you over the phone. That was quite a piece of work you did for us, taking down Wade like that. I'm sure Octavian is still reeling from that. Let's see, what can I do for you, Mr. Jones? Straight to business, huh? I can appreciate that. You're a great boon for in these trying times, Deep Freeze, a surprise asset during the struggle, and I wish to utilize you as often and as quickly as I can to maintain momentum toward victory. I'm at your disposal. McKnight came to me after his boss, Tatsuri, and most of the forces under his control were destroyed by Matsumoto. I knew Tatsuri well. He was a dear friend. I promised McKnight that I would help him avenge Tatsuri's death if he joined us. That promise has been, until now, a lie. You, Deep Freeze, are the instrument which my honor-bound oath to McKnight will be fulfilled. Matsumoto is strong, but he's not invincible. I want you to attack one of his chemical labs. You are worth a dozen or more of my go-go gangsters or adepts, so by the time they realize how large a threat you are, it'll be too late. Eliminate everyone in the lab, yikes, and then leave. Our objective here is to cripple Matsumoto's manpower, not destroy his infrastructure. That is still of use to the true Syndicate. It shall be done. Alright, so it's going to be a defeat all. Well, that's a shame. But I'm not going to... I'll pause it once we get started in the mission, so you want to watch the whole slow process. Okay. I get the feeling that if you play Loyalist like we are, you're always going to be in these labs. And if you play Resistance, you're always going to be in the tunnels fighting the ghouls. And believe me, you don't want to be in the tunnels fighting the ghouls. That's boring. So this is somewhat better. Okay, so these are all going to be fairly low levels, guys. I'm going to go through and kill each one of them. They're going to be blue, and there'll be some whites in here too. And I will be back when we get close to the end. Okay, look like these may be the last 3 guys in the room. just been using these my 4 usual attacks on these guys. They're all lower level, so it helped out. It's always a runner. There we go. Okay. Let's see if Mr. Jones liked that. Head back over to this guy. Okay. Superb work. Anderson was eliminated, Matsumoto's forces are crippled, and his operations are in shambles. McKnight will soon have his vengeance against Matsumoto, and the true Syndicate will be poised to strike down Octavian and restore order and honor to those who remained loyal. Oh, let's call Chance McKnight, our contact. Jones called me and let me know that his first impression of you was good. Buzz in the Syndicate ranks says that Matsumoto was delivered a crippling blow. I assume that was what Jones had you doing. Just a heads up. Jones mentioned that I'll soon get my chance at vengeance against Matsumoto. I'm not sure if he mentioned it, but Jones brought in most of Tatsuri's men after we made Road Ronin by Matsuri's ultimate assassination. It's part of what sparked this whole war in the first place. I have a feeling I'm going to get trapped by Jones to lead a direct attack on Matsumoto's himself. And you're, tapped, not trapped, sorry. And you're likely to get called in on that as well. You cracked the case wide open, Deep Freeze. Once this is over, I'm out of undercover and I get to see my wife and kids again. I'll invite you over sometime for dinner and meet the missus. I'm glad we got this opportunity to work together. Part 3. Just got a call from Jones. Matsumoto just started an attack on Octavian's forces. Looks like he thinks Octavian betrayed him. Jones told me to get the remnants of Tatsuri's men ready. We're going to attack Matsumoto now. We're going in with some heavy firepower. Other than Matsumoto, Jones wants no survivors. Deep Freeze, keep an eye out. There's more going on here than we know. Jones wants Matsumoto's forces decimated, but he specifically wants us to keep Matsumoto alive. I protested this course of action, but he assured me that Matsumoto's blood will be on my hands soon enough. The only reason I can see for this course of action is that Matsumoto knows something of critical importance, and they need him to talk. The Syndicate leadership sits in a deep shadow, Deep Freeze, and I can't see who's pulling the strings. I think there's more to this war than just a difference of opinion over whether or not to ally with the Resistance. Something big is going on. All right. At least these things are all fairly close together. Okay. Here we go. McKnight and what's left of Tatsuri's men have already started fighting. We have to capture Matsumoto. I'm going to go straight to the end here. Let's see if we can just go ahead and find Matsumoto and bring this thing to a head. We'll get in their way. Figured we have at least one other floor here. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, they're all getting a little higher level now. These again would have been level yellow to us normally. Okay, these are our guys. Okay. Where's Masimoto? There we go. I see his word balloon pop up. He's over here. Here he is. Okay. Use build up, and let's take this guy out. Got him. Ooh, that was fast. All right, good. We should make no witnesses. There we go. All right. Very nice. The beauty of the Stalker. We just go straight to the end of the mission. Talk to Richard Jones. He'll be really happy with us on this one. All right. Excellent work in taking apart Matsumoto's organization. What's left of his men and women are scattered to the wind as road Ronin, and they'll have a hard time finding any place to belong between Octavius and us. My boss wishes to meet you. They've requested your presence while Masimoto is questioned. All right, we get to meet the boss. Yeah. All right, let's see where we go. Oh. Either you're about to be inducted to the inner circle of the Syndicate family, or you're about to be killed and buried where they'll never find your body. Oh boy. Well, as long as those are two options. Looks like they like us. Talk to Tub Yi Chang. Oh, that's the guy we need to talk to. How can I serve you, Mr. Tang? Vengeance and justice, Deep Freeze. A very wise man once asked me if I knew the difference between them. I thought I did, but his wisdom was profound. Shall I tell you what he told me? If it pleases you, Mr. Tang. Justice is given, vengeance is earned. Some people are worthy of neither, but only the most exceptional individuals are worthy of both. Do you understand this? I believe so, Mr. Tang. Good. There's a dog in the next room. To your eyes, he may appear to be a man, but in your heart, you will see him as an animal. I say this because he is an honorless dog that betrayed and killed Tatsuri. What do you wish me to do? Show him vengeance, show him justice, and then show him the most powerful act of all, mercy. As you wish. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with that, but okay. Let's see what we've got in this old abandoned warehouse. Beat him senseless. Oh, okay. Well, that should be easy. Maybe it wasn't so easy after all. There we go. Please, no. Talk to Tub C. Did he come with us? Or is it back over to the other place? Back at the other place, I guess. Okay. He's still just standing here. Okay. I've done as you said, Mr. Tang. You know why I had to show Matsumoto mercy, deep freeze? I admit I am unsure. I was once shown mercy when I was deserving of only vengeance. My master made sure that I would remember well his lessons of mercy, so he took my eye. Oh, geez. But he gave me so much more in return. Mr. Tang? My master's profound insight unlocked within me my true potential. His act of mercy indebted me to his most righteous path, and I have served him since that day. When it came time for him to exact justice against those who wished him dead, he gave them one last chance to avert their doom, just as he had me. Thus was born the Syndicate. Those that refused, they were not deserving of mercy. Why are you telling me this, Mr. Tang? The war is barbaric. Some believe we have lost our way by joining forces with the resistance, but the decision was not our choice to make, their choice to make. It is my duty to bring order back to the Syndicate. To do that, I must fight for the moral high ground of honor and compassion. We must show our enemies mercy and hope that justice can be served without the dirty business of vengeance. You are indeed a wise man. My wisdom is not as profound as my master's, but his lessons have not gone unheard. The true threat of the Syndicate is not the resistance or the Emperor. It is the blind selfishness that festers in the heart of men like Octavian. We have no choice but to prune the bonsai as its rotted leaves, and what remains shall once more be pure. Octavian must die so the Syndicate may live. What do you wish me to do? Report back to Richard Jones. Inform him that Matsumoto has confirmed that Octavian shall receive no mercy for what he has done. Okay. I'm not quite sure where we're going with this, but okay. It's kind of an interesting storyline, going in depth with these, kind of generic enemies in here. They kind of give them some heft and some backstory, which is kind of cool. Hey, I leveled up again. All right, 16. Let's see, I'm going to take a super jump at that level. Report back to Mr. Jones. He's just chilling out, getting his ice cream over here in the park. What did Master Chang have to say? Tang. I see. So we are to show Matsumoto's men mercy while Octavian shall not be spared. I want you to talk to McKnight and inform him that he and his men will need to spread the word to Matsumoto's men that they will be welcomed back into our fold. Okay, I'm going to call this guy back up. What did you learn? Who is Jones's boss? Tubsy Tang. That man has been dead for years. Deep freeze, we're moving into very dangerous waters here. Octavian is the only obstacle that remains, keeping the Syndicate divided. If we are to destroy this beast, he will have to find out who the leader of the Syndicate is and eliminate him. Tubsy Chang and Octavian all within a very small window of time. Once the Syndicate has been reconstituted, I'm afraid that the leader of the Syndicate may fade back into the shadows once more. I'll have the Ministry dig up everything they can on Tubsy Tang and see if we can find out how he didn't know he's been alive for the past 10 years. Finale. Jones wants you to report back to him. He's got orders for you, probably with Tubsy Tang. Everything we've dug up about Tang says he was the leader of the Sioux, the Asian gang that absorbed the remnants of both the Triad and the Yakuza after the Hamadan Wars. Tang and the Sioux were reportedly completely obliterated 15 years ago. All reports said that Tang died in the fighting, but if he's resurfaced in the Syndicate, there's no telling how many of his old comrades may have found solace there as well. From what you've told me, he appears to have gained immense personal insight from his master. That means his psychic potential is unlocked of the mysterious master of the Syndicate. Whoever his master is, they must be immensely powerful psychic. And the fact that Praetor Tillman has not discovered them worries me, frankly. I don't know if the seers will be able to shield you from such a person's attempt to read your mind. Be careful. All right, let's talk to this guy. Master Tang has informed me that you will have the honor of slaying Octavian. Tang has offered Octavian a chance to die with honor, but the coward refused, and instead has chosen to sacrifice more of his men by hiding behind them. Finish Octavian off yourself. He will not be given the honor to die at the hands of Master Tang. Members of the Resistance working undercover for Calvin Scott should inform him this is happening. We don't have to worry about that. Alrighty. Right up the street here. Got a lot of different bad guys. Maybe we should let them fight it out among themselves and then take whoever wins and kill him. It'd be a lot easier than taking on all these bad guys at the same time. The Syndicate are ready for you. Octavian is nowhere to be seen. All right, I'm going to go search for this guy. Oh, the music scared me. I thought, oh, they can see me. Just going to kind of go where the highest point I can find. Same map as the last one we did. Defeat Octavian. Oh, someone saw me. What the heck? Darn it. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's nice. What's this thing? Chain gun. What the heck is that? Oh, jeez, where'd that come from? Come on. Quick! Quick! Heck, get out of here. Oh, shoot, I am dead meat. Everyone can see me. Darn it! This is bad. Everyone can see me. Get invisible! Holy smokes. All right. Well, they just said one of these guys was psychic, so maybe he can just see through my thing. I don't know. That's bad news. I don't know where this chain gun thing came from. It's just like, what the heck is that? Ah! Oh, come on. She didn't die from that. Man, I am doing like no damage to these guys at all. Oh, I think I... Let's see. Let me take a look here. Yeah, some of these... Yeah, my accuracies are nothing. That's a bad sound. Oh, shoot. Here comes some more. Dadgummit! Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, darn it. I gotta blame myself. I blame myself on that. I ran all over the place. I wouldn't expect them to be able to see me through all my stuff. I just slow coming back up too. Come on, there we go. Ay, ay, ay. This is not good. And they followed me down the elevator too. I didn't think they did that. I thought once you went down the elevator, you were safe. All right, I got to travel across country to get back to that thing. So I'm going to put this on hold. I'll be back when I get back to the map. Okay, we're back in here. Let's see, pick up that lady who killed us so we can find her again. We know she can see through my hide for some reason. Somebody just saw me through me too. I heard someone draw their sword. That lady again. Dadgummit. How can this Renee see through hide? Okay. I thought she was getting up. Oh, jeez. See who else can see through hide. Be a little tricky here. Sneak around the corner. He's over here, right? Is that the other guy? Oh, I think he was over here. Where's this character at? Huh. All right, I gotta do a room-by-room search for this guy, so I will be right back. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Someone sees me. Did I already kill that guy? And maybe this is his helpers or something? I don't know. Did I kill a certain number of these guys before the thing's over? Let's test that. Okay, I'm going to put this on hold while I kind of search around for some clues, and I'll be right back. I see him right down there. Octavian's right down there. He's got a bunch of helpers, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these guys off. Kind of thin the herd a little bit. That was the slowest wind-up I've ever seen. Holy smokes. Yeah, this guy has some type of psychic thing. He can see through me. Got him. Hide, please. Hide, please. Not gonna hide, is he? Right, restore the Syndicate. What the heck does that mean? But he's still standing there even though he's dead. Hey, wait a minute. He's supposed to be dead. Oh, I guess I have to talk to him. I underestimated him. Tang offered you the chance to die with honor. Why did you refuse? There was more at stake than my honor. I was fighting for the beliefs that the Syndicate was founded on. The beliefs that they were cast aside when Yin threw his lot in with your kind. Yin? Octavian laughed at the unexpected revelation. So you didn't even know who you were truly working for. Priceless. Well done, Master Yin, well done. Mr. Yin is the head of the Syndicate? It's so hard to believe, Deep Freeze, that the CEO of Yin Corporation, the largest mega corporation in the world, is also the head of the world-spanning Syndicate crime organization? Unfortunately, the Syndicate's days are numbered. Now that Yin has won, the Syndicate will be torn down in the war between Cole and the Resistance. What are you talking about? Yin has allied the Syndicate with the Resistance. That's why I aligned myself against Yin. Why did Yin ally with the Resistance if it caused so much strife? For his daughter. His daughter, Penelope Yin? What about her? She's what started this whole thing in the war in the first place. Well, she didn't do it specifically. She disappeared, Deep Freeze. And when that happened, everyone started pointing fingers. Even Yin was convinced that one of us had taken his daughter. The other bosses, like myself, knew it was only a matter of time before Yin accused us of this heinous crime, so we split off. Then Yin turned to the Resistance for aid, and that changed everything. So Penelope is still missing? I don't know if she ever actually was, to be honest. All I know is that the Syndicate, as we built it, has been destroyed, and all that remains is the Yin family and a few remaining allies. For my part, I wish I had kidnapped Miss Yin. At least that I'd know before I die that she is safe. Goodbye, Octavian. I rendered him unconscious. Okay. All right. So Mr. Yin, who ran that grocery store in Fault Line, is a super powerful guy in this world. I guess a really bad dude, too. Report back to Jones. Alrighty. Octavian is dead. Order has been restored to the reward Syndicate. I got 7 reward merits for that. And the city is once more whole again. As an outsider to our organization, Deep Freeze, you may not be able to fully appreciate what you have done, but Master Tang sends you his heartfelt thanks for the assistance you and the Resistance have provided us thus far. Soon will be time for the Syndicate to repay our debt to you. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound very good. Let's talk to our contact. Mr. Wu Yin, the CEO of the largest mega corporation in the world, a global spanning economic superpower. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. If Yin plans on uniting the Syndicate with the Resistance, then we have very little time to act. Deep Freeze, before Yin can consolidate his strength after the conflict, we will have to strike. Talk to me when you're ready to move against him. Okay? Finale. Penny for your thoughts. I've got a few men on standby, but this is our bust, Deep Freeze. I'm not letting some flat-foot recruit get the credit for taking down Wu Yin. Are you ready to arrest the head of the Syndicate? Alright, I'll head up the north end of the tower. You take the south. I've got a bunch of backup on standby, but they aren't exactly sure who we're after. Nobody's going to steal this moment of glory from me. We've got to move fast before the Syndicate consolidates its scattered forces. For players who want a tougher fight, you can call off the PPD. No, I'm not going to do that. Member of the Resistance working undercover? No, we don't care about that. Alright, no, I'm not going to call off any of our helpers. In fact, I'd like our helpers to bring some of their friends along with them. Oh, this is Yin Tower. It's a lot bigger than this building in Fault Line. You can hear the sound of someone speaking over the building internal sound system. Okay, Raid Yin Corporation. And this is a single player only. That's fine because we are a single player. Victory. Victory is not a call to rest. Here's something glowy. What is this? No, I don't want to do that. I think that's the thing to call up the helpers. I don't want to do that. The server's going down in half an hour, so finish this thing up. I do not want to call off the helpers. Yeah, last night I got on the other server and was playing Sea Wench, my staff fighting Stalker, and boy oh boy, she plays like smooth as silk. Really, really great character. Really enjoy it. Here we go. Master Deep Freeze has arrived, just as you anticipated. They did. I'm sure he knows, however, about my missing daughter. You should know, Deep Freeze, that my wonderful daughter Penelope was kidnapped by Praetor Tillman. Now Master Yin and I seek an ally in the Syndicate. This Deep Freeze is your chance to help. You've seen the Chaos Tillman's crime. Oh, he wants me to team up with him. So if we aid Wu Yin, let him retain control of the Syndicate, and that will aid the resistance. Or we can arrest the Syndicate leaders, put an end to the Syndicate, aid the Loyalists. That's what we're doing, because that's what Emperor Cole wants us to do. I got helpers. All right. Oh, I'm going to take out Mr. Yin first. I level up again. Boy, oh boy, this is good. Got him. You received a message from Provost Marchand. He wishes to speak to you about further opportunities within the Loyalist. All right. And I got 7 more reward merits. That is 3 level ups I did on this one story arc. That's really good. Got a message. Okay. A lot of XP. Really good. Oh, and I almost leveled up again. I'm close to 18 now. All right. Now, the one problem with all this is we still have 3 more story arc contacts to go through before we hit level 20, and we're almost there, so I may have to turn off XP when I get level 20, which is kind of a shame. Let's talk to our contact one last time, see if he has any further words for us. A little slow on loading up here. Let's see. He has already moved over to inactive. Yeah, he's already inactive. Okay, well, that's kind of a shame. So anyway, we want to talk to this other guy again. What is this? The Syndicate. Okay. So that's going to do it for us. That is the Chance McKnight story arc that we have among the Loyalists. Again, we are the Loyalist responsibility thing that we're doing, whatever you call it, path. Yeah, there we go, the responsibility path. So, and we'll level up. So I'm going to go ahead and level up my powers. I'm going to get, I think, probably super jump. But maybe I'll take placate instead. We'll see. But until next time, this is Greg 29407, along with Deep Freeze, saying aloha, and we will see you next time.